G'day guys, for years now we've played and enjoyed the Winter's Feast event every December, January. It's brought amazing things into the game like claws, the festive tree and the masonry oven. In October we have Hallowed Nights and in February we have the Lunar New Year event. But for the longest time there's been a massive empty space between March and October. Introducing the Midsummer Cawnival, a brand new event that is essentially a fair, complete with games, prizes, decorations, you name it. It's a lot of fun and I'm going to take you through everything there is to offer. In order to get started, you need to head over to the portal to speak with Corvus Goodfeather, a brand new NPC for this event. From him you can buy a carnival sapling for the very low price of 1 gold and 3 seeds. And this is quite possibly the largest structure I've ever seen in Don't Starve, taking up a massive 3x3 grid on its own. Once you've planted the tree, you can ring the bell to summon Corvus and start setting up some games. There are 3 games you can purchase in this event: Eggs in a Basket, Hubbub for Grub, and Egg Scramble. All 3 of these are super cheap to get and you just need 1 token to be able to play. Eggs in a Basket is probably my favourite minigame, and the objective is to select the eggs that have the large star on them as quickly as you can. As you go through the rounds there will be more and more of these, and it would be helpful to have another person with you, but it's not super necessary. In fact, all of these games can be done solo quite easily, and even if you don't get as many tickets as you possibly could with more people, it's so cheap to just buy more tokens that it really doesn't matter. Hubbub for Grub involves you picking up some grub and feeding it to the hungry baby birds that pop out of the floor. The more you feed, the more tickets you get. For Egg Scramble, the aim is to herd as many of the eggs into the center ring as you can before the timer runs out. As you can see, super simple games. They're normally quite generous with the tickets as well, meaning you don't need to grind them too much to be able to buy the things you want, unless you plan on building an entire city out of this stuff. And if that's the case, then you'll have plenty of fun doing it. But of course, it all comes down to the prizes. So what can you hope to win from these games? After building the prize booth, which you can get from our good buddy Corvus, you'll have access to 15 different prizes, reaching a grand total of 402 tickets. It seems the crows really like corn, since you can buy popcorn, corn seed clusters, and corny slush, which gives you a little boost to your stats and cools you down a bit, which is kind of nice in summer. You can also buy the chirpy scarf, cloak and capelet, which are a bit more useful and offer you a small amount of protection from the heat for the scarf and a large amount for the cloak and capelet if you're willing to sacrifice your body slot. For me it's a bit too much of an ask, but you do look pretty damn fine. The mystery box gives you a random small decor item, of which there are around a dozen, that you can either build around the carnival or anywhere else in your base. And the more of these decor items you place around the carnival tree, the more decorated it will become of its own accord. You start to see little bells and whistles hanging off it, and more crow kids will show up to hang around the festival and watch you play the games. Corvus also watches the mini games if they're nearby the tree and gives you a few bonus tickets if you do well. And as I'm sure you can see for yourself, these little trinkets and decorations are absolutely gorgeous. There's so much potential for base building in this pack of items, and I can't wait to see what people come up with over time. The crow kids also play with the little rides and lights, which is a nice touch. You can too actually, and you can activate them for longer if you put in a token as well. Sadly, this event only lasts for a few weeks until the 24th of June, but you can always re-enable it in the world settings menu if you want to, if there's anything you've forgotten to get or if you just want to grab some more tokens. And logging in during the Midsummer Cawnival will also get you the Carnival End Table skin, which is lovely, and for the next 2 weeks you can also get the Leviathan chest as a Twitch drop, which is the first scaled chest skin and looks really cool as part of the new nautical collection. And that's not all. There is a brand new trade-in mini game, and you guys know how much I love the egg game, so I was all over this as soon as I spotted it. Sadly, it's not quite up to the same level, but hey, it's a mini game. What can you expect? In this one, which you can access by clicking on the Crow Kid, You play as your curio cabinet character, whichever it is at the time, and you have to make your way through a maze, collecting tokens and tickets as you go. There are a couple of profile icons up for grabs if you manage to find all 100 items, and that's really it. It's a bit of a shame that it doesn't even keep track of the amount of steps you've taken so you can try to beat it next time. Just one of those things that you do it and that's it. And something else that I'm really looking forward to, at the end of June, we'll be getting the Weber rework. And I know this is something that many people have been asking for a very long time, so I'm super excited to see what they do with Weber in a few weeks' time. And yeah, that's about all for this update video. Hope you enjoy your time at the Midsummer Cawnival. I can't wait to see how this event evolves and grows over the coming years, like the Winter's Feast and Hallowed Nights events. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.